And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes some massive news ahead of the Arsenal clash this weekend. We've also got some transfer news as well. We've got quite a few bits and pieces coming out of the Liverpool camp, so do sit back, relax, and we'll discuss everything in today's video. But let's start with some transfer news. Now, you know me guys on this channel, I don't really like to bring you transfer news at this time of year because, well, it's so far away from the January transfer window, and I just don't like to really waste my time with it. But if it comes from a good source, then I will bring it to the table and discuss it. You guys know me. And basically, Florian Plettenberg, who is a very reputable source when it comes to German football. Again, I don't know too much about his reputability when it comes outside of it. To be fair, he only really documents German Bundesliga players, Bundesliga teams, all these kind of stuff. But usually is bang on the money. He was the first guy to break the news that Xabi Alonso would not be coming to Liverpool. And he's broke loads of news with regards to players leaving the Bundesliga, whether that been Wataru Endo to Liverpool, Dominic Szoboszlai going to Liverpool. He's broken a lot of news when it comes to the sort of German teams. So I do use him as a credible source when it comes to Bundesliga talent. Now, basically, he came out and stated that Liverpool is a serious option for Omar Marmoush. The interest is real, and there has been contact between the players' camp and Liverpool. Frankfurt would demand 50 to 60 million euros for him. Now, again, I started to see this one sort of emerge with regards to Mo Salah potentially being a replacement, all this kind of stuff, a player that could come over. But a player does dream of moving to the Premier League and would agree to join Liverpool immediately, is what we're starting to hear. But as stated, guys, Florian Plettenberg said that Liverpool is a serious option, and there has been contact made to the Bundesliga club, and as stated, Frankfurt would demand around 50 to 60 million euros for his services. So, whilst it is a bit early for transfer news, it is a bit of big news. It's some big stuff coming from a decent source. So yeah, take of that what you will. I'm sure there'll be further more updates as we get closer to the January transfer window, or albeit in the summer transfer window. But could that mean something? I'm not too sure. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't watch too much Bundesliga football, but it could be a viable option for this football club. Now, in other news, guys, Liverpool have hired former Manchester United head of physiotherapy, Robin Sadler, as the new first-team physio. Sadler's experience includes 16 years first-team physio at Manchester City, as well as a job at Derby and most recently Glasgow Rangers. So, yeah, new physiotherapy, not groundbreaking news as such, but certainly something with regards to that. So that's that. We've also got some transfer news with regards to Federico Chiesa. Yes, Chiesa has already been tipped to return to Serie A on loan after a quote-unquote nightmare start at Liverpool, but the reality appears to be far from that. Chiesa has only played 3 times for Liverpool since his £12.5 million move from Juventus at the end of the summer transfer window, with just one of those as a starter. The 27-year-old has missed the last 4 games due to injury and is not expected to be back for the trip to Arsenal, with Sunday with Arne Slot citing the increased intensity in English football. And basically stated that he's extremely happy, but some media outlets are peddling a situation that he could go out on loan to the Serie A. But Calcio Mercato's report details the possible returning of a move to the Serie A on a 6-month loan in order to rebuild his fitness and gain match sharpness. But that simply would be a sideways step for a player who'll be looking to make up for lost time to adjust to Slot's brand of football. So, whilst Calcio Mercato can be fairly reputable when it comes to Italian football, I do think that is pretty nonsensical. Why it just wouldn't make any sense, but of course they reported to it anyway. Now, it's a massive news ahead of the clash against Arsenal. We spoke yesterday with regards to Arsenal's current injury crisis, but Arne Slot has now provided a mixed news on injuries to Diogo Jota, Federico Chiesa and Conor Bradley, though none of the 3 now will be involved against Arsenal. As stated, Liverpool will head to the Emirates on Sunday knowing they would be without at least 5 players, with Slot given given an update in his pre-match press conference. Basically, the head coach revealed that Jota, Chiesa and Bradley will all miss out, while Alisson and Harvey Elliott remained sidelined with long-term injuries. He said, "I think they feel good, but not when it comes to playing for us during the weekend," he said in his short-term absentees. "Federico might train with us today or tomorrow, but Diogo definitely not. Conor Bradley, let's see if he can be with us tomorrow." With Jota, who picked up a bruised rib in the 2-1 win over Chelsea last weekend, still out with expectation is that Darwin Núñez will keep his place up front. Núñez scored the winner in the 1-0 victory against RB Leipzig on Wednesday night, but this will be his biggest test so far under Arne Slot. Meanwhile, the ongoing absence of Chiesa forced Slot to bring Mohamed Salah off just after the hour mark in the midweek as he manages the workload of his only fit specialist right winger. The Dutchman could make more changes for the trip to Arsenal, with Curtis Jones and Luis Diaz among those in consideration for a starting place. Jones, who netted the winner against Chelsea, could replace either Dominic Szoboszlai or Alexis McAllister, while Diaz is likely to come in for Cody Gakpo. So, again, more news there with regards to it. A bit of an injury crisis ourselves. I do think we're in a better position than Arsenal are, for example. I think they were out with the William Saliba, Jurriën Timber, Ricardo Calafiori, potentially Saka, Martin Odegaard. They're missing a lot of key players. So it is a battle of the crooks, El Crookico, if you want to call it that. But I do think that we're in the better position, but some huge news there coming out ahead of this clash. But it's going to be a massive one. It's going to be a massive, massive game for us. And I'm very much looking forward to the clash. Guys, stop what you're doing. Let me know your score predictions down there in the comment section below. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Liverpool win away from home. So, yeah, it is what it is. In other news, Trent Alexander-Arnold has revealed he wants to become the first fullback to win the Ballon d'Or, and he believes he can do so. He also basically stated that it doesn't matter how many trophies and medals you win, it matters what you've given the game and whether you have achieved your full potential. I've heard potential thrown around my name since I was 6. If you reach the potential and you know you've given it everything to maximize it, and the player you know you can be, which is one of the best ever, then you'll be happy. I don't matter how many trophies you win, I guess. Trent Alexander-Arnold, of course, contract talk still going on with him, but we'll have to wait and see with regards to his situation. But hopefully we do get a sort of resolution very, very soon with that Real Madrid sort of stuff circling on in the background. So, Liverpool fans, that's all I've really got for you today. A bit of an update, if you like, with regards to a few different things within the space. Yeah, quite a lot of things going on. But do let me know your thoughts on the transfer news. Let me know your thoughts on Federico Chiesa. Let me know your thoughts on the game this weekend. And let me know your thoughts on Trent Alexander-Arnold. Is he going to stay at Liverpool post the end of the season? Yes or no? As stated, let me know in the comments. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. And don't forget to check out our merchandise, copwhiteclothing.com. Link is down there in the description, or go to copwhiteclothing.com. Thank you. See you next time. Take care.